How's it going? My name's Bobby. I was going on here to explain my last DMT experience, which was a breakthrough. I'm pretty sure. I believe it was my rapture, really. Maybe like my personal rapture or something. I don't know if anyone else ever experienced or had this on DMT. I was actually on shrooms and DMT at the same time. I was kind of pushing it, which I do not recommend at all. Do not chase it, you know. But it was amazing. I think I seen my ego, and I know I seen a demon, and it was pretty fucking amazing. I was in my bed, and I was tripping my balls off on shrooms, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. So I took DMT and I hit it, 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 until, you know, it was impossible to hit again. And I started falling, and when I got the DMT, I asked, how do I break through? And a person said, basically, you gotta die. So I was thinking, okay, so that means accept it, you know, truly accept death. But it was very real. I started falling in darkness, laying in my bed, and I closed my eyes, and I just opened my arms and fell backward. And I heard my heart slowing down, and then it stopped. And when it stopped, my feet had hit the ground. And where it had landed, I was surrounded by these buildings. It was kind of dark. It was like, had this real circusy, you know, gesture, like clowny kind of feel to it. And there was barrels with smoke coming out. The tops of the buildings had smoke coming out. And I started walking. And there was people around these barrels with smoke coming out that were just sitting there shivering, kind of like, you know, holding their babies and stuff around a barrel. And I was thinking, wow, this is gonna fucking suck. And I kept on walking, and in the distance, down through all these buildings, I seen this dude in a black suit, a badass suit, a little top hat on, come down above his eyes a little bit, and he had a real sharp, pale face, and a real shyster grin, and he would be like that, making this very light noise that wasn't like that gross thing, but it was, I don't know, it was kind of scary, but I felt he wasn't gonna try to hurt me or anything. I didn't feel threatened by him. I just was looking at him, and I looked down and started walking and started thinking, where am I at? And then I looked up, and there he was in my face, looking down, kind of just shady. And I figured that was my ego, because whenever I looked around to see, you know, if there was anything else, whenever I looked back, he's gone. And I started walking, of course. There he is all of a sudden in another spot. So I just ignore him. But I do get real scared, because I start thinking, wow, you know, I think I died. I think I took it a little too serious, and my heart said, okay, fuck it, let's go. And I started praying to Jesus. Now, I used to make all these crazy, sick-ass Jesus jokes that I shouldn't have been making, like Mickey Mouse type shit, man, just totally talking shit. And I shouldn't have done it, and I knew it as I've done it, but it made people laugh, so, you know, kind of a jackass. But anyway, when I started praying, these clouds started shooting over top real fast, and this real deep voice laughed and said, pray, pray, pray. He turns his back on you like you turned your back on him. Pray all you want. He can't hear you. So I looked around, and I was like, whatever, Jesus, please. And I started praying to Jesus again, you know, to save me, to get me out of there, that I'm sorry, that I believe now, and this, that, and the other. You know, the typical scared person. But it started laughing and, you know, poking at me and, you know, coaxing me, antagonizing me or whatever. And then I hear something, and I look over at this building, and around the corner, I had seen somebody on Joe Rogan that had explained, he had seen something similar to what I had seen on Nightmare Before Christmas. A little bitty blob looking, fat, demon looking thing. It was pretty cool. Or not cool, scary. I mean, Because I really thought that was it. But it come around the corner, and it's unexplainable with the colors on it and what it looked like and the way its arms were and how the way it moved. Because when it would move, it would use its arms, but it would come out its face. And I assumed that was the thing talking, because when I seen it, I was like, oh shit, there's a blob monster that's going to come over and eat my legs all the way up in my head. And then I was thinking, holy shit, I'm really dead. And that thing said, accept your fate, or something along those lines. And the reason I believe it was my rapture is because I had walked right up to it once I was convinced that Jesus wasn't hearing me, because there was nothing changing, everything was getting scarier and scarier. So I walked right up to this thing, and I surprised myself because I stuck my finger right in its face, I guess is what it was. I don't know what you call it, but I said, fuck you, do what you gotta do. And the second I did that, I shot way up into the sky, right straight to my building, to my body. And there was my girlfriend was standing, like, sitting over me, smacking me in the face, you know, trying to wake me up or whatever, like I was asleep. But anyway, I feel like that was my rapture because I didn't fall to my knees. I didn't beg it. I didn't say, please no, or give me another chance, or here's my hand. I gave him the finger instead. And ever since my experiences of breaking through, my life has been completely changed. And I like it, but also, well, you know, the experience is amazing. Tell me what you think, and any kind of opinion, I guess, is better than no opinion. But I want to know what people think. The whole circusy feel, the guy in the black hat, the little blob monster wasn't a blob, but the way he was coming out with all these colors, electric going through his body geometrically, and it was quite amazing for the experience because I'm here now, you know. But at the time it was scary, but I did not cower down to it. I really thought I was dead, and I woke up. So tell me what you think and share your experiences with me if you want. Thanks.